Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea. How is everyone doing this afternoon? How's everyone doing? Child, I done had a time. I know I didn't come on live yesterday, but I had a lot of stuff going on. But I'm here now, so I'm going to try to come on 2 times today. We got a lot of stuff going on in these YouTube streets. The YouTube streets are hot, 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 hot. We got DDG, big head, Ice run around here lying on Haley, thought that he was going to get her trip postponed or she not be able to take the baby. Then that's one thing for you and your baby daddy to be into it. Then the mama get into it, get in with them as well. The mama should just stay out of it so that it can be a neutral ground in case like right now DDG can't see the baby, but Haley was willing to let the mama come get the baby. Now the mama that messed it up, well, she ain't gonna be able to get the baby no more. Because technically he don't supposed to see the baby, but Halle was letting his mama see the baby. That's how he had him on his stream the other day. But now they done came in with the bull. So now nobody ain't gonna see the baby. And I just think that's pitiful as a man that you have a baby by a young lady and you get on this here internet putting information on here about her what does she have? She says she had postpartum. I think that's it, postpartum. I'm sorry, postpartum. And a lot of young mothers go through that. But for you to exploit her for having those issues with your son, and then I done heard allegedly that some of the text messages that he been out here showing were fabricated. Okay, so we're gonna get into that, and it was denied. Why did you feel that Haley was a threat to herself and the baby? Why haven't you been saying that? Why did you wait till the day of the court date to come out with this? Why haven't you been saying that? If you thought this child was in any danger, why haven't you been went to the authorities? Why is it that when she get a restraining order on you, okay, and you can't see the baby no more, now she's a threat to the baby? Get out of here with that, DDG. Don't do that. And the mom and the stepfather should stay out of it. But we're going to get into that in just a second. And then also we have Brit Eady on the roster. I know she's not on the thumbnail, but now she's saying that she lied. She is saying the photos that Kenya showed was not her. Brit, if you knew that was not you, why did you let Kenya get suspended and possibly fired from the Real Housewives of Atlanta if you knew that was not you? I told y'all, Brit Eady, she broke and she a liar. Now, why would you do that to another Black woman? Then she didn't even come to the filming of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She did not even come to the, Lord have mercy. She did not even come to the reunion. Brit Eady was a no-show for the reunion. Why? Because she knew her lies was going to get bust out. Now, that's just downright dirty. If you knew that was not you on those pictures, why did you go on with this storyline and have Kenya get suspended or possibly fired and you knew that was not you? Then you were so embarrassed, instead of being a woman about yourself, instead of all 10, you didn't want to come to the reunion and get embarrassed. You didn't want to get talked about. Now, that's what I call a woman running with her tail between her legs. So you knew that was not you on that picture. That don't make no sense. All them pictures that Kenya was running around and showing, Brit said that was not her, out of her own mouth. She said it was not her. She alleges that people were just telling her about the pictures, but she didn't actually see the pictures to just now. Brit, who the hell you think you're talking to? Who? You've been saw those pictures. Then we got Drew, Sidora, and Ralph out here making a plumb fool out of her. Now she's saying that Ralph wanted to have an open marriage and she wouldn't agree to it. Open marriage? This man got Drew Sidora card. He got her card. He knows that she will be married to him no matter what, long as he wants to be married. This man has been trying to get a divorce from Brit since they were living in, from Drew, since they was living in Chicago. You know, I don't know why these women are in the business of keeping a man who don't want you. What other ways can he show you that he don't want you? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. The man don't want you. He didn't said it. He don't want you. Then you let this man sit over here and put food in your mouth. You don't know where this man's hands, fingers been, or anything. You're going to sit there and let him feed you food in your mouth. And I don't believe Ralph is in the basement. I believe he's in the basement for the cameras. But he coming up there at night getting between the sheets. Drew wants to stay married to Ralph. Ralph just wants to divorce Drew and take his 40%. He don't want Drew. But Drew wants him. Then we got Angela Oakley. Her man, Charles, don't want her. I don't know what it is about these Charles men. Just like in the movie A Diary of a Mad Black Woman. These Charles men always doing women wrong. I don't know what it is about Charles. Charles act like he has no likings for her at all. It's like he's not attracted to Angela. Now, don't get me wrong. Angela is, she's easy on the eye. She's a nice looking woman. But, sometimes people just not your type. And, when men get older, they'll just, marry somebody for convenience in case they get sick. They got somebody to take care of them. A lot of women said they ain't for to be no damn hospice nurse. Just saying. Just saying. Then we got the Melanie Cherie out here, low key, doing her thing, staying in her own lane, doing her own thing, ain't in nobody business. We're going to talk about her. Also, we got Letitia. Letitia is out here talking about who's cancer. I like it. I like it. Okay, Letitia. Okay. She got a word to say. She said Love and Marriage Huntsville not canceled. She's out here working. If Love and Marriage Huntsville is canceled, she did not get any phone call. That's what she's saying. Okay, but we're going to get into it and see what's going on. We're going to get into it. Hello, Capricorn Flower, my mod and my teardrop. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Mama Bees. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Cece. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, TNT Gma. Hello, hello, hello. What else we got in here? Hello, Monique. Hello, hello, hello. All right, guys, we're at the 10-minute mark. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel, Drop the Tea, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys for taking time out your day to come over here to my channel. Thank you so much. Also, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Drop the Tea. Also, you can support the channel by becoming a tea sipper for $2.99 a month. I will be starting to do lives for just my members only. Also, you can also gift membership to people in the chat for $2.99 a month. Also, you can do a super chat or super sticker, or you can do Cash App, which is called scrolling across the screen. All right, guys, so let's get to it. Let me see what y'all saying in here. I like to read our comments as well. So what y'all think about DDG tried to file the emergency hearing and the judge denied it? What y'all think about that? Why all of a sudden now, him and his mama trying to come out talking about Haley had ear tags and a baby diaper bag? I don't blame her. Or in time Haley had him in his car, because DDG always would take the baby and never said when he was going to bring the baby back. And she never knew where he was going. Oh, let me get my housekeeping out the way, guys. Y'all forgot to let me know I didn't do my housekeeping. All things said said are alleged and in my very own opinion is for entertainment purposes only. All things said on my channel are alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I don't own the rights to the music or any clips that I may show today. I do not own the rights. Fair use, fair use. Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, there is an allowance for the fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, research, and learning. Fair use, fair use, fair use. All right, so what do y'all think about DDG trying to file the emergency hearing of the day of this court date? Now, don't y'all think any father that thought that their baby mother was a threat to their child or was going to unalive themselves and the child, do you think that the father would let the child go with that mother? Don't you think they would have called the authorities, him and his mama? And then also, he's trying to show a cut on his hand. So when Halle first came out and allegedly told about all the stuff he was doing, why didn't you show it then? Why all of a sudden now you showing a cut? So now Kaylee done cut you on the hand, sir? Now Halle all of a sudden had your pow and left the house with it, and you found her in the back of your house? What is it? Are you jealous of her? What was the reason you got with Halle? I think DDG got with Halle for clout. Now I know he was a big YouTuber doing this thing, making money, but that's on YouTube. But to get out in like Hollywood and get known all over, because Halle is an actress, a singer. So if once he started being with her, his name would be out there, because I didn't really know who DDG was until he started messing with Halle. And as soon as I saw him, I said, oh, hell no. Now, Halle, you know you could have did better than that. Why do you want to mess with this young man? Because I already seen the stuff he had did with Ruby Rose, all that. And men have types because you see them with their types. Light skin and big butt, mixed or Asian or, like that. I'm just saying. And when I seen him with Halle, I said, no, he with her for clout. Because y'all know, if y'all see any of DDG lives and skits, he's always with some type of Asian or mixed woman or something like that. He's never with no, I want to say, Black African American woman. And that's his, that's his business. That's what he likes. That's what he likes. But people's like, well, he got more money than Halle, but Halle is more known in Hollywood. She can open doors. He can get into places that he would not be able to get in before without Halle. Now, when they were together, he was at Met Gala. Now, this year for Met Gala, he wasn't there because he wasn't invited. Now, if he was still with Halle, he could have got into Met Gala. But because he's not with Halle, he's not getting into these rooms, and she's not opening up doors and stuff for him. Now, he has his right under YouTube. People on YouTube know him. He make a lot of money on there. But I'm talking about the other doors that she opened and can open for him. And my personal opinion. These other women weren't opening up no doors for him. Wasn't doing anything for him. But that's just my personal opinion. But the motion got denied because he lied. So we're going to get into what happened here at court here. We're going to get into that. What happened with DDG at court. In just a second here. But, people don't have to take things that far, because y'all going to have to be together for the rest of your life. And by you putting all this mess out here, talking about the baby was in danger. Halle is a danger to herself and the baby. My whole thing is this. Any person with any sense, if they thought that a baby was in danger, your baby mama was a danger to your son, you would not let your son be with her. Now, let's just keep it a buck. Let's just keep it a buck. You would not have let your son been with her. And You saying that's crazy of her putting ear tags in your car and in her baby diaper bag? How is that crazy? When you leave the house with the child and you don't know where the baby is going. So how is that? I don't get it. So how's that? And also, I don't and Haley still has not yet to show us that ring cam yet. But she is saying here, due to the recent environment here, she's bringing this to court as well, you guys. She's bringing this to court because you hang around a whole bunch of hoodlums, in my opinion. So this is what she's saying here about the people that he be with. We're going to take a look at that. Let's take a look at this. Now, who is a threat? Halle Bailey says DDG's recent Dreamtime drama leads her to believe that the environment is not safe for Halo, claiming she's bringing So this is his brother. He told his brother to go handle that. And look at his brother. What type of shit is this? So this is the people that DDG hangs out with. This is it right here. She got her own stuff that she can bring up on DDG. This is the crap that DDG does. This is the crap that he does. But you want to say Haley is endangering Halo? So here we go right here. Let's just take a look at this. Let's just take a look at this, guys. DDG submits court transcript of Halle Bailey calling him Dirty D and cheating while allegedly hitting him with Halo in the back seat. This is what he's saying. This is what DDG is saying. But this is the thing. This is not the clip I wanted to show y'all. But this is the thing. Even if she did do that, okay, she is not going to hurt her child. I don't care what nobody says. She's not going to hurt her child. Yes, some women get postpartum. Some women don't. But is that any right to take that against her and say that she's a danger to your child? Here it is right here. Let me show y'all. Is that any reason to say that this woman is a danger to the child because she had postpartum? Judge denies DDG emergency custody request, extend Halle Bailey's restraining order until June 24th. Now, see what you did? Now, she was letting DDG mama come get the baby. But now, since his mama gonna get on here and tell all type of lies, talking about Halle was hiding all type of ear tags in the car and things like that, I don't blame her because I would want to know where my child is at. If the father is taking the child and not letting me know where he at, what's wrong with that? I don't think that's crazy. You just looking out for your child. Now, she didn't even have to let DDG mama see the baby, but she let DDG mama get the baby. And now look what they do to her. DDG mama said she had to go to a movie theater because DDG called her because he was in there with another girl. He said his friend, and Halle was out there acting a fool trying to fight the girl. Now, I wasn't there. Do I believe that? I can't say because I wasn't there. I was not there. So I don't know what they was doing. But you as a grown man, you got to call your mom for your situation, sir? Why do you need to call your mom, DDG? Why? This man is a piece of work right here. DDG's mother says Halle Bailey. Wait a minute, let me show y'all. This is what she's saying. The mama, why do the mama got to get in the y'all? Why? You a grown man, sir. DDG's mother says Halle Bailey used pet-style ear tags to track him, claims one was hidden in baby Halo's diaper bag. This is what the mom is saying. This is what she's saying. He said DDG claims Halle Bailey threatened to AB unless they reconcile, the most terrible attempts to control me. That's what he's saying. He said Halle was going to AB the baby if they didn't reconcile. So you want to put all this out here, you and your mama, just nasty work. DDG files an emergency custody order against Halle Bailey to block son from being taken to Italy, alleges physical abuse, and claims she drove while suicidal with Halo in the car. Now, these are all the text message that Halle is supposedly have sent to him. You leave me hanging as a mother. You don't step up when I need you to. I'm begging you. What else to say? I'm going to blank tonight. So these are the text messages that DDG said that Halle wrote, but Halle is saying that some of those are fabricated. And she let us know there was no secret that she told us she had postpartum. And that's true. And she said she go to the doctor for it and things like that. But for him to use whatever, if some of these text messages are true, but for him to use this against her, it's just low down and dirty. It is. It's just low down and dirty. For him to use this stuff against her. So if she's going, she's saying that Halle was going to self-delete herself. She took his bang bang. She threatened to unalive her and Halo. Well, sir, if you thought Halle was going to do all of this, why didn't you go to the authorities? Don't you think that would have made more sense to go to the authorities? And then I don't understand why his mother come out here and say that her and her fiance had to always look in Halo bags, also go in DDG's Maybach and make sure that Halle didn't put no ear tags in there, because Halle is known for putting ear tags and things in Halo's baby bag. I don't think that's crazy. I think I'm just keeping a track on where my son is at. Since you take him and don't tell me where he's at, I don't think nothing's wrong with that. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. I don't think nothing's wrong with it. Because you taking up the baby and I don't know where he at. Then you asking for full sole custody of the baby? Now, sir, you would have to show that Halle is doing harm to this baby to get full custody of him. I don't know who told you to put that on no paperwork. Who would have told you to put that on paperwork? Where is there proof that she did harm to this child? There's no proof. What it is, you don't want to pay child support. And you mad because you say you done lost sponsorships. That's what that is. So now, to keep you from paying child support because of your so-called income, you just take custody of them to keep from paying her. She's been reaching out to you. She said, asking you for help for child support for the baby. Her attorney's been reaching out to you and your attorney. Y'all don't answer, don't reply back, trying to get on a set visitation. But you don't want that. You want to be able to pop up at her house anytime you want to. So who's the crazy one here? Why are you taking pictures of the inside of her house? I don't understand it. This is what you doing. Now the whole family then turned on his sister, his brother, the mama. So you know what I would do? Since that's what you're doing, you instead of you staying neutral, even though that's your son, you're not gonna see him either. You know, you're not seeing him either. Just my personal opinion. I wouldn't let her let the mama see him either until we get some type of visitation right going at the courts. That's my personal opinion. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let me see what y'all are saying. You said Ralph said if it wasn't for the kids, he would have been gone. Yes, son, he been said that. He been said if it wasn't for those kids, he would have been gone. Hello, Monique. You said I knew Brit Eady wasn't a good fit. No. Now, as a woman, if you knew that was not you, you know Kenya has a daughter, and you gonna stop somebody else back on a lie? Baby, you cannot be trusted. Now, I was on the fence with you, but I'm all the way on the fence. I didn't went over the fence. You a liar, and you will do anything. Did y'all think Brit not showing up saves Drew's peach next season since she was on the end of the couch? It looks bad for newbies to be seated ahead of her. I think so, Cece. Maybe, she probably didn't save it. Since she didn't removed herself, she didn't even come to the reunion. Let me see. Hello, Carla, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. You said DDG needs to find something safe to do. Yes. I'm so sick of him, I don't know what to do. And even if he did have the baby was going to be with his mom anyway. This man has, YouTube University. He also is doing pool parties. He's at DreamCom and all other kind of stuff. So he's been baby free for over a month or two. Hello, Roblox player. You said I would have divorced Ralph after he didn't want to adopt my son. Yeah, you can tell he didn't want to be with him. He after that 40%, honey. You said DDG find something else to do. Yes. You said good. The judge denied it, and I would have had an ear tag on my baby. Also, right? People talking about that's crazy. Why would she put an ear tag? If somebody is pulling off with your child in the car and you asking them where you taking them to, and they telling you none of their business, how are you supposed to know where your child is at? Hello, Deborah, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Chanel Monet, my mod. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Capricorn Flower. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Shar. Hello, hello, hello. Let me see. If they knew an ear tag is in the bag, why not get another bag and leave the other one? I don't know. They want people to think you crazy if you have some type of ear tag, or I have a location on my kids' phone, even my grown kids. Anything could happen. Nothing wrong with that. It may feel like she's going through postpartum depression and not stable at this time. Just a thought. Okay, sure. She said she was going through it. She said she's been working with her doctor and everything to get it straightened out. You said who lied? I came in a little late. Girl, Brit Eady said that she lied. She said those pictures that Kenya showed was not her. Can you believe it? The pictures that Kenya was showing around the salon, Brit said, at first she didn't look at the pictures, but, as time went on, she looked at the pictures that Kenya was showing in the salon. Brit said that was not her. So you let this whole season go on. Can you get fired or suspended? And you knew that was not you instead of you going to the network saying that was not you. So you let this whole charade go on all season. Brit Eady. We gonna get into it. Wait a minute. Wait 1 second, y'all. Let me bring it up. Let me bring this up. Let me bring it up here. She said it wasn't her. That's what she said. It was not her. That's what she said. You let this whole shenanigan go on all season long, and you knew that was not you. How heartless. We finna get into it right now, y'all. I'm finna show y'all. This just came out a couple of minutes ago, y'all. How heartless can you be to do this to a woman? Let me show y'all, for the show y'all. She said it wasn't her. That's what Brit said. Let me let y'all listen.
She posted something on her stories, and this is, guys, she posted this 5 minutes ago.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so Raindrops, Claudia, Dustin, listen up. As everyone is now aware, I'm not attending the reunion. This was my decision. The events, hey Tisha, the events of this season have devastated me. And while I cannot say much right now, I do want to set the record straight about one thing. The graphic sexual photo surrounding the events of episode 5, that photo was not me.
So can you...
Hold on. There's more, Claudia. There's actually 2 more paragraphs. I'll repeat. I do want to set the record straight about one thing. The graphic photo surrounding the events of episode 5, that photo was not me. As the episode makes clear, I did not see the photo at the time. Rather, I was made aware of the photo being presented at the event, and based on what I was told, assumed that it was somehow a photo of me, which is why I reacted in the way that I did. I do not know who was in that photo, but upon seeing it for the first time recently, I now know it was not me. I look forward to seeking accountability and moving past this dark part of my life.
No, hell no. Hell no, hell no, hell no. If that was not her on that picture,
then who is that hoe?
For real.
Wait, I think Kenya spelled it without the E, but the proper spelling is with an E at the end, though. Let me redo it.
So Kenya's fired. Kenya's fired. You're not at the reunion. You've been crying and playing the victim, and not even playing the victim, but really pulling on our strings, our heartstrings as viewers, right? Like we're showing empathy and having empathy for her and considering what happened. Claudia just talked a couple of minutes ago about how it was a horrible thing that had happened and Kenya wasn't right, you know what I'm saying, for posting those pictures. All to find out it's not even her.
The part that's confusing to me, and this is, God, this is breaking news. This is breaking news. The only thing that I'm able to say is, when did she find out that wasn't her? I can confirm she did watch the episodes. So There's a sort of timeline that needs to happen. You did watch the episode. Did you find out that the picture wasn't you today, before you watched the episodes, during the episode? Furthermore, you did say, and again, this is what she said on camera. She said that she was a webcam girl. It was her best friend. She mentioned where she was at the time. So for me, I'm confused because if that wasn't you, why talk about a picture you didn't see? And again, this is me, and Claudia and Dustin, just hang with me for a second. If that wasn't you, is there another picture out there that is you? Like that's the part that I'm confused about. Because if somebody said to me, Carlos, we have a picture of you doing X, Y, Z, I'm gonna say, first of all, I never took a picture like that.
That's right.
So that ain't me. You see, so I'm going with this. That ain't me. The reason why I'm confused by that statement is because if that wasn't you, why say that was you during a time if you never saw the photo? I'm lost by this.
And you told us, right, that you lost your insurance license because of this scandal. And I said back then, there's no way your insurance company, first of all, they don't have morality clauses like that. And second of all, that they would find out that quickly. You lost it before I told you when I found the LinkedIn page that she had been done with the insurance. So there's a lot of lies going on here.
Watch the full video. Make sure you go to my YouTube channel at the.
So what do we think about this, guys? That she said that this was not her. What are we thinking here, guys? You said DDG can't make money off Halo? Okay. Yes, sir. She said that wasn't her. What do you think about this scandal? You said the newbies came to destroy old team. Okay, Roblox. Chanel says Brit is full of shit. Yes, she is. This is I'm lost for words here. I am lost for words. You knew all season that was not you, and you let Kenya get possibly allegedly fired? Sonya said Brit needed a storyline, so she let it go on all season until the end. Yes. But to ruin somebody's reputation, their life, their bag, you would do this to a person. So if you would do this, there's no telling what else you would do. I don't know if she needs to come on the show, make her some money, or what she needed to do. Nasty work, just nasty. I don't know. Why is Brit just speaking up now, Deborah? I don't know. She didn't come to the reunion. I think she knew if she came to their reunion, they was gonna tear her ass up. That's why I think she didn't come to the reunion. I tell you, these women will do anything. This is terrible. It's really bad that somebody would do this to you. I think they should pay her. But for all them seasons that she was not on that show, I think that Bravo should pay Kenya. Because this ain't right. If I was Kenya, allegedly, I would sue her. I would sue her for defamation. Just saying. This is a whole mess. Go sit down, Brit. Yes. I'm guessing Kenya will be back and Nene will grab Drew's peach. That's what they're saying. They think that Drew is gonna lose her peach. Let me know in the chat why you think Drew is gonna lose her peach. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all thinking Drew is going to lose her peach? They still going to talk about Brit at the reunion. They're going to tear her ass up. They're going to tear Brit ass up. They're going to rip her a new one. I don't know what's making her come out with the truth now. You said Kenya said today that she will be back. Okay. Yes, Kenya should get her full paycheck because this woman wouldn't lie to her. If it was me and allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I would sue her for defamation. You said you still think it was her, Mama Bees? Well, Brit said it ain't her. So that's why I'm thinking that she didn't show up to the reunion. That's why I'm thinking that she did not show up to that reunion because of this right here. Wait a minute. Let's see what I did want to see what Kenya is saying. Now this is Kenya. Let me show y'all what Kenya is saying, y'all. Kenya is saying, I'm disappointed to not be a part of the Real Housewives of Atlanta 16 reunion taping today. Please know I take full accountability for my actions and deeply apologize to all those affected, including Brit, the cast, crew, guests, and views. I look forward to seeing you all back on Bravo soon. Now, Kenya up here apologizing, but Brit said it's not her. Someone is saying if Phaedra can return, Kenya should be able to do the reunion. Let me know what y'all think about that. Just saying, this is nasty. So this was the lineup right here. Porsha and Shamia sitting on the side of Andy Cohen. Then we got Phaedra. Then we got Cynthia Bailey. Then we got Angela, Kelly, and Drew. So it would have been Drew and Brit at the bottom, but it looks like Cynthia Bailey and Drew is at the bottom. What y'all think about that? This is some nasty work right here, y'all. Well, we know Porsha, looks like Porsha and Shamia ain't going nowhere. Looks like Phaedra ain't going nowhere, or Angela. But then we get down here with Cynthia, Kelly, and Drew. I thought Drew really brung it. That, you know, she was in every scene. I thought Drew brung it. In my opinion, I thought Drew brung it. But I guess people are seeing differently. Let me know what y'all think. So do y'all think that Drew is in danger of losing her peach? Hello, Planner Bay. It said, hello, baby girl 1981. My tea drop in mine. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, you said only reason Bang Bang Edie is speaking now because allegedly she got the boot. You said nosy, Edie lies so much, child. Yeah, she that was wrong. She knew all season that that was not her. You said it's too late for Kenya to do the reunion. They filmed it all day today. That is so sad. I feel bad for Kenya. You said Phaedra should have been at the end, not Drew. Okay. Kenya was wrong, but Bravo threw her under the bus without verifying anything. Kenya needs to use this to her advantage. They ruined her reputation by allowing Brit to continue the lies. But y'all, I'm trying to figure out why didn't, my whole thing is Brit. You cannot make me believe that you have not seen those posters. You just now seen them at the end of the season. That's a lie. That is a damn lie. I think it's a lie. You guys, give me 1 second here. 1 second. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. So what do y'all think is Kenya or Bravo's next move here? What do you think that should happen with Brit Lyon? What do y'all think Kenya can do? Do you think Kenya allegedly can sue Bravo and Brit for her reputation? Just saying, because this is bad for her. This is bad. You said so. Drew at the end, 1 foot out the door, and that's what it looks like. You said, but the girls weren't there at Kenya's event. I'm confused. Yeah, they were there, but Brit is saying that it wasn't her. Drew was the only one that wasn't on Watch What Happens Live. You said Drew reminds me of Melody and looks, especially when she gathers Phaedra at the table when she tilts her head. Yeah, Drew and Melody, they know each other. She was at one of Melody's mimosas with Melody, and Melody gave her an award and everything. So yeah, they know each other, Melody and Drew. You said Drew will be on WWHL this weekend. I don't know if they're cousins or not. I'm no Kenya fan. However, that lie cost Kenya her job, and that affected her daughter. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Deborah. They should have to pay. Allegedly I would sue Bravo, and I would sue Brit, because that's taking money out of her pocket and out of her food out of her daughter's mouth in hers. I'm still mad at Drew for messing with Derwin on the show, The Game. Oh, I just wish Drew would just get a backbone. So I don't know, y'all. This is some messy stuff right here. Why do y'all think that Brit waited to the end to say something? What is the reason? What is she getting out of this? What is she getting out of this? What is she getting out of this? This just don't make no sense. You know what, guys? I do not believe that Brit. This is Brit first time seeing those poster boards, those pictures. Brit, she watches the show. So why would she say that she just now seen it? What is the reason that you wanted to ruin this woman's reputation? What is the reason? You said you haven't liked her since then. I like to know who the folks at the event thought was in the photo. Not one person there has said that didn't look like Brit. No, not one person, Deborah. Or were they just assuming it was Brit? Did y'all look at it? Or did y'all not want to look at it? Well, I'm confused here. You said no. Kenya posted someone pics. She's wrong. Yeah, she's wrong. Because if this not Brit, who was this woman that you did posted? Just saying. You said nothing because she wants to come back next season. Okay. So you think Kenya's not going to do nothing because she want to come back next season? Well, I would allegedly sue Brit for defamation. But you said Brit cried at home when her husband saying Kenya ruined her character. Well, I think, you know what? I think they knew all along, but they played it like that into the end so Brit could get a paycheck. That's just my thought, allegedly. I think they did that so Brit could get a paycheck. I think it was Brit, and she's not wanting to face the music about her husband in her event. Yeah, but see, this is the thing. This is my thing. If you knew that was not you, Brit, you could have been came out and said something. You and Kenya could have went and talked, worked it out, and that way Kenya could have been on the show. Instead of you letting this lie just go on and on and on, and you knew it was a lie, you and your husband. And you know, who else knew on the show that this was not her? Who else knew? Did you do now let me say her and Kelly and Britt was, you know, at the beginning they were kind of, you know, a little tight. So do you think Kelly knew that those were not pictures of Britt? Just saying. But Kelly told her outside that the photos were her, and that's why Kelly left. See, that's what I'm saying. So now that's why I told y'all I was on the fence with Kelly because I don't know who lying here. Who lying? I'm sure Britt know how her own body look. I'm sure she know if she was on her knees. Just saying. Just saying. Can y'all hear me? Oh, you can hear me, Sonya? Okay. If something's going on behind the scenes that we don't know about because it doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't. Hello, I'm not bothered. You said Mel and Drew knew each other because their husband were or our friends, and Brit Eady is a straight liar. Yes. You know, you don't mess with nobody money like that, y'all. You just don't mess with nobody money like that. You said, hello, Monique. You said the cast were there because Cynthia told Kenya, this not you. But I don't know why they would let this lie go on for so long. Well, Brit and everybody there, I guess they assumed it was Brit because when they seen the pictures, people started looking away. So don't think they did a close up look? You know, nobody want to get close up on nobody on their knees or whatever King, you know, Brit was doing. You know, people probably want to look, you know, that close and probably assumed it was because Kenya said it was. She still showed an explicit pic of someone that still calls for corrective action. Okay. So now Britt saying the pictures were not her. Nope, she said they were not her. They were trying to bring ratings and failed. Yep. So maybe Bravo kept it in there for ratings. That's where, you know, that's just the devil be working all the time. These people is doing any and everything for ratings. Everything is for ratings. Everything. Everything is for ratings now. So they don't care if they ruin your life or whatever. Long as they get good ratings, I guess that's what it is. As long as they can get some good ratings, they don't care if they ruin your life or whatever they got to do. As long as they get good ratings. So I guess that's what it is now. Everything is about ratings now. But I think that something should be done about this. I think, well, if they're gonna play it like this, y'all, then they should pay Brit for, you know, for the whole season. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that she should get paid? I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. I don't. So what do y'all think? I'm just I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think should be done? Okay, we're gonna move over. Let me know what y'all think. We're gonna move on over here to Drew Sidora. We're gonna move over here to Drew Sidora. And you know, I don't know. I don't know what to say about Drew. I just don't know what to say. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I this is just a mess. This is a mess. This is a mess. Let me see here. I'm just trying to figure out here what were the show ratings that bad? Was the ratings that bad? This is bad. All right, let's move over here to Drew, guys. Let's see what's going on with Drew. And I'm a girl's girl. And my whole thing here with Drew is that it's just like, to me, she's begging to be with Ralph. Ralph don't want her no more, and she just keeps wanting to be with Ralph. If Ralph show her any attention, she wants to be back with him. If he would have her back, she'll go back. So I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to feel sorry for her, and to feel sorry for her. I don't know. It's hard for me to kind of, I don't know. Drew just, I don't know, guys. I feel like Drew is like she's doing any and everything to get where she needs to be. Um, that's my thing. That's what I don't like. That she's doing any and everything to get where she got to go. And I don't like that. You lying to PORSHA. My whole thing is this. If she was going to film with Dennis, all she had to do was tell PORSHA. Some people saying that she didn't have to, and she, probably didn't have to, but if we're friends, I would think that would be the common courtesy thing to do. Even if she said that she could not, she reached out to PORSHA. PORSHA didn't reply back. Then now she's going to continue to do it. Now, if, you know, my whole thing is this. If PORSHA is not messing with Dennis, she wouldn't care. So that's why I think there's something going on with PORSHA and Dennis. And I think she's not going to say anything because she's going through a divorce. So she can't, you know, if they are back messing around. But y'all don't think PORSHA getting her rocks off? And then now PORSHA is saying that Drew is messing with another man. And Drew is saying PORSHA is messing with Future. So do y'all think PORSHA is messing with Future? Do y'all think PORSHA is messing with Future? Let me know in the chat if y'all think PORSHA is messing with Future. Now, I will say this. It's not uncommon for us to know that they will dip off and, you know, do some things. No, that's not uncommon. They will do that. Now, I'm not going to say that that's unbelievable, but Future? And then who is the man that Drew is messing with? Because PORSHA saying that Drew has a man as well. So, do y'all think that PORSHA is dipping with Future? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. So we're just going to take a minute and listen to what they're saying. And who is this mystery man that Drew is messing with? Because allegedly PORSHA put the man on here. She put the man face out here, but she covered the man face up. So why would you cover his face up? If you're trying to be shady, be shady. Why are you covering his face up, PORSHA? The person that Drew is supposed to be messing with, why would you cover his face up? But then Drew is saying that you're messing with Future. I don't know what she want with Future. All them damn baby mamas he got. No. And then another thing. Why is Drew still crying over Ralph? She's crying to Carlos King saying Ralph wanted an open marriage. So do you think they're going to drop this divorce and just have an open marriage? Because it seems like Drew doesn't want to leave Ralph. Drew don't want to leave Ralph. Drew wants to still be with Ralph. But she crying to Carlos King saying that Ralph wants an open marriage. So if y'all going to have an open marriage, are y'all going to be participating? Are you going to be participating in things? Because I think it's disrespectful. Because allegedly Ralph had a woman in the basement. Now, why would you have a woman in the basement and your wife and kids, well, they still technically married, and kids are upstairs. So I don't think that was in the court documentation that you can have a woman downstairs in the basement. How foul is that? For you to have a woman downstairs in the basement while your wife and kids are upstairs. I'm telling y'all, Ralph don't want Drew. He just wants the money. Because that is so disrespectful to have another woman in your house. Why your wife is there? I don't care if it is in the damn basement. So are y'all thinking that Drew is going to stop this divorce if she agrees to have an open marriage with Ralph? Do you think Ralph and her will stop the divorce if Drew is going to agree to them having an open marriage? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. And then, but then too, I want to say this. I think Drew did good on RHOA this season. She was in a lot of the scenes. She was in a lot of drama. So I'm trying to figure out, why is she at the end there? Why is she at the end? Well, her and Cynthia both are at the end, but I don't think Drew should be at the end. Now, Cynthia, yeah, because she didn't have that many roles. Kelly, yeah. But why is Drew at the end? Why do they want to get rid of Drew? Allegedly. Just saying. I think she pulled her weight with her being in all of the drama, especially with her and PORSHA, her and Shamia, Kelly. She was in all type of drama. So why would she be at the end and not one of the others? Now, I knew they was going to have Angela Oakley up there somewhere near the top because for some reason they like Angela. But hey, I'm just saying. Let me see. Let me see what y'all saying down here. I'm saying that Kenya should get paid for that whole season because Brit lied on her. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, they should pay Kenya because it's a tragic. Yeah. Yes, I think so. I just think it's just bad all the way around. Just bad all the way around. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Let's see. Let me see what y'all are saying. You believe they paid Kenya for the season? Okay. Okay, Future already said he doesn't know PORSHA. Okay. I like Drew. Drew needs to get a backbone because Ralph is making her look like a fool. I've been saying that. I don't think PORSHA is messing with Future. PORSHA is messing with Dennis, not Future. Okay. Drew said in her interview that a woman called her and said she was pregnant by Ralph, but I don't know if it's true. Now you know that's a shame. Drew will stop the divorce. Drew will stop the divorce because Ralph's coming for that money. Yeah, I think so. I think she want to be with Ralph. That's what I was saying, Monique. She could have moved out the house and let Ralph head the house, and she could have moved out and got the house, got her own house with her kids. But that's why I say Drew still wants to be with him. Let me see here. I don't think Drew wants to. I don't think she wants to move out of the house and leave Ralph. I don't. I just don't think so. I really don't think Drew wants a divorce. And and if they get to talking about taking a lot of money from Drew, I think Drew gonna stay with him and let them have an open marriage. In my opinion, just saying, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but Drew needs to get herself together. She really do. She keeps, you know, the way she keeps talking about Ralph. Ralph has a nice physique. Have you seen my husband when they were saying that she was messing with Dennis? Dennis got too much stomach for me. She said that she liked men like Ralph. And Ralph gonna take you to the bank. 40%. And then she just signed this new deal here for her record. No. No, No. Mm-mm. I think Drew needs to go on about her business. I do. I think Drew needs to go on about her business. You know, everything is not like when her and her mom and her dad was married. Drew was nothing like her dad. And you know, just because they got the same birthday, they don't make them the same person. Because they don't look like your dad treated your mom wrong. But look at all the stuff Ralph doing to her. Just saying, it's just my opinion. I think that Drew should have moved out that house. I think Drew can, you know, makes enough money because Drew is in a lot of movies. She got her music. She got RHOA money. I think she's able to afford her a condo, a 3 or 4 bedroom condo or a house. Instead of standing with Ralph, letting Ralph bring women all in the basement. And then I heard just said somebody in the comments said somebody called and said that called her and told her that she was pregnant by Ralph. Now, how disgusting is that? Your husband is pregnant by somebody. Another woman is pregnant by your husband. Drew needs to go on about her business because he's going to keep on taking her through the ringers. Like I said, Drew wants to stay there with Ralph. She said it. I think she said something got to do with her kids. She wants the kids, I guess, around their dad. But Drew, your first child is not by Ralph, so what's the difference? He's not in the house with his dad, so what's the difference? Just saying. Just saying. Let's move on over here, guys, to Jennifer. Jennifer and Christian. Oh my God. Y'all, Jennifer and Christian have got on my nerves. Her, Evelyn, the auntie, all of them got on my damn nerves. Let Jennifer do her. If Jennifer want to be a fool for this man, let her do it. If she get taken to the bank and get sued, let her do it. Because the more you keep trying to tell Jennifer about this man, the more she want to be with him. All the other men she been with, they ripped her off, did her wrong and everything. She almost became, one of what's his name, Tim victims. So let her do it because she seemed like she's madly in love with this man. So just let her go and be with him. But I don't like him. He a little bit too sweet for me. You need to stay out. He needs to stay out of women's business. Like that's comedy said about Shani and Evelyn. First of all, you don't know Shani or Evelyn to be talking about them like that. Tell me, well, Shani would have came. I don't even know who Shani is. Everybody know who Shani is, sir. Stop it. Knock it off. You are the one that's a fucking nobody. I think he's riding on Jennifer coattail for him to get his feet wet, out here to be known. He's another clout chaser. Him and his auntie and his uncle. So they trying to, I guess, pitch their own show. And then for Jennifer to come out here talking about the network, they full of shit and calling Shani out. I don't think she gonna have no job next season. She said Shani and the network full of shit. So you gonna call Shani out like that in the network? Okay, Jennifer. All right. All right. You might not be having no job next season. And then Christian is saying that they want to shop their own show. What are y'all gonna talk about? Because people out here saying you're scamming, allegedly. So what is y'all show gonna be about? I would like to know. What would y'all show be about? Just saying. What would the show be about? Anybody got any ideas of what Jennifer and her man show gonna be about? You said, where's your Hollywood friends like T-Boz, Chili, Taraji P. Henson? I don't know. Okay, Mama B, you said, I guess I'm the only one that thinks Kenya was wrong no matter who was in the photo. If I took a photo like that to my job, I would be reprimanded. Yes, so now I'm not saying that she's not wrong. She is wrong for that. She is wrong for showing those photos. Now, if anybody take any photos like that to their job, they gonna most likely be fired. But my thing was, I'm saying that she is saying that Brit is coming out saying that wasn't her. She says she wants to take accountability. Kenya was wrong for showing those photos. Even if it wasn't Brit, whatever woman it was, she was wrong. And Brit was wrong for the pow pow, saying that something about the pow pow. Both of them was wrong. But Brit is coming out here now saying that that wasn't her on the photo. So does it make it any ways right because it wasn't her on the photo? Because now we got some lady out here with doing something, and you know, we don't know who this lady is, but I wouldn't want to be out here on the internet on no pictures like that. Just saying. I wouldn't want to be out here like that. But I think Jennifer's husband is trying to take over too much too soon. He's like, he's talking about the women. Let Jennifer do that. Why do you got to get in it? I'm sure Jennifer can handle Evelyn on her own, Shani on her own. Why is he in it? That's my problem. Why is he in it? That's all I'm saying. Why is he in it? That's all I'm saying, y'all. I just think okay. Yeah, and that's what I like about y'all. Everybody has their own opinion. I like that nobody, agrees with me. I want y'all to have your own opinion. And like I said, I think Jennifer was wrong. Not Jennifer, Kenya was wrong for putting pictures out there. I don't care who it was. But what I'm saying, the part was that she should have been reprimanded. But I'm saying the firing part. That's what I'm saying. Because they thought it was Brit. Now, if this was another woman, just say that, now that we know that, do you think Bravo would have still suspended her or fired her if they knew it was another woman? Or do you think that they would not have fired her if they knew it was not Brit? Just saying. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Because I'm thinking that Bravo just fired her on the strength they thought it was Brit. Now, my personal opinion, I don't think Bravo would fire Kenya if they knew that was not Brit in those pictures. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Okay, Deborah, you said, I think Brit is lying. She's trying to take the heat off of her husband and his issues out here in the YouTube streets. Folks need to learn reality TV ain't no joke. I think ain't you joke. TV ain't. I think he meant to put ain't no joke. Yeah, a lot of people that come on reality with their husband, a lot of them end up after the show, they end up getting divorced. It'd be a lot going on like that, or they end up getting a divorce. So reality TV is not for the weak, because you will get exposed all the time. And I think it's something going on with Brit and her husband's finances. That's just my personal opinion. Because if that's not the case, why is Brit Eady not able to get her license? What's going on with that? If none of this is the truth, she says she's not able to get her license because of this. Just saying. Are we believing that Bravo looked at said photos and didn't know they weren't of Brit? I don't think so. I think, you know what? I think they needed this for a storyline. Hello, Helena. In my opinion, if she would stoop that low to do that to any woman, she deserves the punishment that she receives. Right. Right. She deserves whatever punishment is coming to her. Because what else would you do? What else would you do? All right, guys. Let me just see this right here. So Claudia Jordan thinks that production is protecting PORSHA. So let's get into a little bit of that. I don't think they protected her. I still say this all happened a year ago. So a year ago, some just today realized those photos wasn't her. That's what I'm saying. I think Brit needed the check. I really do. I think Brit needed that check. That's why she just now saying something. I think she needed the check. But this is what Claudia Jordan has to say, y'all. She said the network is protecting PORSHA.
I didn't feel connected to it. I didn't think they were connected to it. PORSHA said that Drew is dating her producer, Black. She later revealed that Dennis allegedly said it to her. She said that in her confessional. Drew alleged that PORSHA is dating somebody else, and it just
Future.
Yeah, she said it was Future because they played it in the trailer.
One and not protect the
no,
other.
it was Bleak.
Bravo. I don't like that. They protected PORSHA by not saying Future's name, who's a known top in Atlanta. Anyone could screw Future, okay? He's so easy to get, all right? He's just raw dog with everybody. PORSHA, be careful before you get a bacteria infection if you are messing with him, because he clearly doesn't use condoms with all those kids. Like, you can't, like, not show hear the name that they saying about PORSHA, but then put a picture of a guy that Drew's allegedly with, and she said it wasn't true, and then blur his face out. I just don't like that. That's very unfair. And those are the kinds of things that make me still have to keep pressure on her. And that's actually Bravo's fault, right? In editing. That's not right. And that turns the viewers off where there seems to be favoritism. Like, what's good for the goose better be good for the motherfucking gander, because that ain't right. Why are we protecting one, but we ain't protecting the other? Now, Drew has to deal with false allegations, allegedly, right? And it's okay for us to know Black's name, but it's okay for us to know Future. I said it.
They both didn't seem to care about it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't feel connected to it. I didn't think they were connected to it. PORSHA said that Drew is dating her producer, Black. She later revealed that Dennis allegedly said it to her. She said that in her confessional. Drew alleged that PORSHA is dating somebody else, and it just
Future.
Yeah, she said it was Future because they
yeah.
played it in the trailer.
One and not protect the
No,
other.
it was Bleak.
Not you, but Bravo. I don't like that. They protected PORSHA by not saying Future's name, who's a known thought in Atlanta. Anyone could screw Future, okay? He's so easy to get, all right? He's just raw dog with everybody. PORSHA, be careful before you get a bacteria infection if you are messing with him.
So what do y'all think? They said that Drew is dating her producer, Black. Y'all think Drew is dating her producer? I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that she's dating her producer? Do y'all think that she's dating their producer? Hello, Patricia T. You said Claudia Jordan hates PORSHA, and what does PORSHA have to do with the story? I don't know. She said that PORSHA said that Dennis told her that Drew was dating Black, her producer. That's what they're saying. You okay? I think they would have taken the same action. Okay. You agree with Claudia? Okay. Hello, Linnell Silver. Hello. She should if she's not. You said she should. So y'all think Drew should be out here dating? Because Ralph allegedly had a woman in the basement. Yeah, he had a woman in the basement. Allegedly. Child, this is a mess. And then we got Jennifer. Let's see what her little boyfriend is saying. Now, Jennifer's boyfriend is in the middle of, like I said, he should not be in the middle of Evelyn. And I guess he done pulled Shani into it. So I guess Shani in it now, y'all. So he's saying that is Shani lap dog. That's what he's saying.
Right.
Elevate your show. We know we're elevating your show. It's coming out husband's mouth because I don't need you. But yeah, I'm like, we good, babe. But I'm like, I get fed up because they keep protecting this woman, and it's like, show that shit, yo. Y'all wanna show the craziness and the negativity on my side and the allegations and all this shit.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Y'all don't want
to keep talking about, did he pay the $1,500? We're gonna roll those receipts. And this is for you, Lakithra Lockett, aka Kiki. Back in December, why didn't you sign the paperwork to get your $1,500? Because you think Christian runs his business like some low budget person and there's not receipts and paperwork. Why didn't you sign the paperwork since you so hard up and pressed for this $1,500 to get your
both seem to care about it. You know what I mean? Like
Let me go back to Jennifer, y'all.
You're welcome, network. Y'all always want us to elevate your show. We know we're elevating your show. It's coming out husband's mouth because I don't need you. But yeah, I'm like, we good, babe. But I'm like, I get fed up because they keep protecting this woman, and it's like, show that shit, yo. Y'all wanna show the craziness and the negativity on my side and the allegations and all this shit.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Y'all don't want to.
And they keep talking about, did he pay the $1,500? We're gonna roll those receipts. And this is for you, Lakithra Lockett, aka Kiki. Back in December, why didn't you sign the paperwork to get your $1,500? Because you think Christian runs his business like some low budget person and there's not receipts and paperwork. Why didn't you sign the paperwork since you so hard up and pressed for this $1,500 to get your
both seem to care about it.
What do y'all think about Jennifer's husband? He calling out the network. I don't think Jennifer gonna have no damn job. I don't think Jennifer is gonna have no job. I don't think Jennifer is gonna be on next season. I really don't. I don't think Jennifer is gonna be on next season. I do not think that she's going to be on because her husband is running his mouth. Here we go again. I don't think Jennifer is coming back to Basketball Wives, y'all. I don't think Jennifer is coming back, y'all.
We were negotiating a wedding special, and they knew the plan of everything that was supposed to be happening, including us going to Vegas prior. Like the amount of conversations we had, it was crazy. And there were a couple of reasons why it didn't happen. We had a really crazy situation with the hotel we were getting married at in Paris, where they wanted this like ridiculous rider and nobody wanted to sign it because it was like, if you violated anything and the stipulations were crazy, it was like a 500,000 euro penalty. Mm-hmm. And shit, we didn't want to sign it. The network didn't want to sign it. Then they were like, well, can we just, have it be a part of Basketball Wives? Absolutely not. And you see why. This type of energy is not the energy we want surrounding our union, our marriage. Can you imagine if Paris
and our actual guests got to experience that? Because there was a lot of jokes made on the show too, like, oh, well, this is not Jennifer's vibe, but it's a wedding chapel. We said this and we planned this, that we wanted to have a fun wedding, which was Vegas, and we had our romantic spiritual covenant, which was in Paris.
We come back from Paris, we start shooting the show. They know we are moving to Vegas. We always said we were getting married in Vegas. And they know this because we were negotiating a wedding special. And they knew the plan of everything that was supposed to be happening, including us going to Vegas prior. Like the amount of conversations we had, it was crazy. And there were a couple of reasons why it didn't happen. We had a really crazy situation with the hotel.
Okay, here we go again, y'all, with the spiritual. All right, Sexy Diva. Thank you for being a member. Thank you. Now, here we go again, y'all, with these spiritual weddings. I told y'all, don't nobody now wants to sign that paperwork no more. Nobody wants to do the paperwork. Did you hear what he said? He said they had a spiritual wedding in Paris. Then they had a fun wedding in Vegas. Now, come on, y'all. Look, I know, Jennifer might be, act like she's a little clueless to shit. But Jennifer, I don't think Jennifer wanted to do the wedding in Vegas. I don't think she wanted that paperwork because that's going to tie her to Christian. Then if he gets sued, they're going to sue. She getting sued right along with him. So I don't think she wanted to really do that. But since Evelyn bust her ass out and said they wasn't really married, that's the reason I think they got married in Vegas. Just my opinion. People are doing spiritual wedding. People are not tying themselves to people no more, because if they get sued, they're going to get sued too. So that's why I think people are not trying to do the marriage with the license. They doing spiritual weddings now. So what do y'all think about the spiritual wedding instead of doing the actual paperwork, getting the marriage license and things like that? Would you rather do a spiritual wedding instead of doing the paperwork with the license? Let me know in the chat. Evelyn needs to keep Christian's name out of her mouth. I'm not mad at him for speaking up. Okay. But see, this is the thing. I think that they're speaking up because it seems like every time Jennifer get with a man that they take advantage of her. Like the man who took her Range Rover. Then the situation with her and Tim. And then but we know the situation about her and Eric. He threw the drink in her face, So it seemed like they be trying to protect Jennifer. They don't think she made good choices, allegedly. You said let Jennifer go on her merry way. Okay, all right. But then, if something happened with Jennifer, who is she going to run to? What shoulder is she going to have to cry on? then people are coming out suing Christian for like $100,000. It's more and more people. It seems like every day come out with lawsuits against him. You said Helena says she's a grown woman. Okay. At the end of the day, it's not her business. She has to deal with them. Okay. All right. So you think Evelyn them should just let her go on about her business and just let her do her? Because it seems like this family has taken Jennifer in with open arms. And Jennifer is a part of their family. Christian has talked real greasy about the network, so I don't think that Jennifer is going to be on Basketball Wife next season. And do y'all think the show, who are they going to pitch the show to? Because the way she's talking about, saying stuff about Shani might put her name out there bad. And they're not going to be able to, get their show, pitch their show to nobody. Just saying. You know how, these people play dirty. You said spiritual wedding, also known as shacking. Yes. They don't want to do the paperwork no more. They don't want the marriage license. They just want to do the spiritual because they don't want their money getting tied up to people in case they're getting sued. You said Evelyn has a lot of business that she needs to deal with. Yes. So they should just let Jennifer just do her. Just let Jennifer do her. That's the route that Jennifer wants to go. Jennifer almost was 50 if she's not 50. She has to learn. Sometimes friends can go too far with trying to protect their friend, but the pushback that she's getting, let her do her. Evelyn, you got, things going on with you and your daughter and other stuff, as they say, that you got going on. Just worry about that. Just let Jennifer do her. And, as her husband said, that Evelyn is Shani's lapdog. That's the only reason Evelyn got a job. That's what Christian is saying. Jennifer is saying that Christian makes his money the legal way. Okay. Well, all right. Hey. Hello, my degree is real. You said Brandy is still on the show and she talked bad about Shani. Okay. So y'all think Jennifer is coming back next season? You said it's not earthly benefits to a spiritual wedding. Well, the people are saying they don't want, to get sued. And look, this baby mama, they said that she had signed some type of paperwork saying that she would take the $2,200. Now the baby mama don't want that because Jennifer got money, so they can get more money. So if Christian and Jennifer are married, they're gonna look at both of the income. So she can get more than that $2,200. She can get more money than that $2,200 because we know Jennifer make a lot of money from her businesses. She also is on, Basketball Wife, so we know she make a lot of money, so they can combine her income with Christian income. Just saying. And that's why a lot of people don't want to get married because they don't want their income tied up. You said Christian is a basketball player, so he shouldn't be on the show. Christian is a basketball player, so he shouldn't. You mean he isn't a basketball player, so he shouldn't be on the show? I think so. I just think Christian is trying to get clout. Sexy Diva said, nope, her husband then talked Jennifer out. Her job, her services are no longer needed. Right. So if he's talking, he said he don't need the show. Christian said he don't need the show. So that means that him and Jennifer don't need that show. That's what he's saying, y'all. He's saying they don't need the show. He said they're gonna pitch their own show to a network. But what is the show gonna be called? Because if they say that he's doing bad business deal with trading and stuff, I don't think the networks will want to be involved with that. And he got lawsuits. Just saying. You said Christian's not a basketball player. He shouldn't be on the show. No, he shouldn't be on the show at all. You said Jennifer came from money. Plus, she's a realtor and has several businesses. Yes, but this is the thing. So when the people sue Christian and the baby mama want more child support, they're going to go after Jennifer's money. That's all I'm saying. Because I don't think they signed no prenup. And even if they signed your prenup for child support don't give a shit. Just saying. But I don't think her and Christian signed any prenup. You said ain't no network checking for scamming couple. Right. That's why I said they're not going to get on no show. Because like I said, I think it's 2 or 3 people that came out and suing Christian for $100,000. And if they can't get it from Christian, they're going to go after Jennifer, in my opinion. That's all I'm saying, in my opinion. They're going to go after Jennifer for her money. And I thought that was a bad move for Jennifer to do that, to, go ahead and just marry this man allegedly with no prenup, in my opinion, with no prenup. And then she the one makes the, she the one with the money. I don't think that was a good thing for her to do. That's just my opinion. Oh, here go the wedding, y'all. Here go the wedding. I forgot. Here go the wedding in Vegas. Let me let y'all see. Let me let y'all see the wedding in Vegas, y'all. Let me let y'all see the wedding in Vegas. This was I don't know. It was, I guess. They had a little midget there for the.
This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. Do it, Christian. Oh! Oh my! Oh shit! I'm done. I'm done. I'm done, boy. Yeah, hell yeah!
So this is the wedding that happened in Vegas.
Oh my God, bitch!
Coming in on the pink Cadillac.
Did that? You did that? Oh my God! Yeah! I love you. You look so pretty. Oh my God. Go ahead, Jen. Yes, bitch. Yes, bitch. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes.
All right, you guys. What do y'all think about the wedding? What do y'all think about the wedding? Wait a minute. You said they call Yandy dumb, but Yandy was smart. Yep, she was smart. I have a family member that tried that and it didn't work. I told her she was wrong going after the wife money. But they do. They do. They go after that wife money. You said it was ghetto, Helena. Okay. Jennifer married the man she's spending all her money on lavish weddings for it to fall apart real soon. Yep. Jennifer, she just, she gets head over heels. You said, what did she have on? It was some type of pearl dress. You said, I don't want a man with baggage. Y'all didn't see Jennifer dress. Let me let y'all see it again. She had on a, this is Jennifer's dress. She had on a beaded dress, and I think she had on some type of mink shawl over her and a train on the back of the dress. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So she had like a beaded dress with a train in the back of it. See her train? She got a train in the back of it.
I love you. You look so pretty. Oh my God. Go ahead, Jen. Yes, bitch.
Yeah, she got one of them beaded dresses on with a train.
Yes, bitch. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes.
I like the dress. The dress is nice. I like the dress. The dress was nice. Did y'all like Jen's dress? Did y'all like her dress? Let me see what y'all saying. It usually doesn't work. That doesn't fall under marital community property. I told her that's what she gets. He said, "Yes, I did." Yeah, that they had two weddings. They had a spiritual wedding and they got married in Vegas. She said she wanted to have a fun wedding. She said they tried to put her wedding on Basketball Wives, and they were negotiating some, and some went through. It didn't happen, so that's why it wasn't on Basketball Wives, her wedding. But Jennifer, they said at the Paris wedding, she changed clothes 2 or 3 times in Paris. 3 times in Paris. She had 3 different dresses on at the Paris wedding. And then I guess she got this dress here made for the Vegas wedding. Yeah, Jennifer, she didn't pay for 4 wedding dresses. I don't know. But just if it makes her happy, just let her be. If it's gonna make her happy. I hope it all works out for her. But I think, if this marriage don't work out for Jennifer, she's gonna be devastated. So I hope everything work out for her. That's her man. That's who she wants. Let her go and be with him. But if it don't work out, I think Jennifer is going to be devastated. That's my opinion. I think she's going to be devastated. If this wedding don't work out for Jennifer, I think she's going to be devastated. Y'all let me know what y'all think. In my opinion, Jennifer is a little slow. She looks slow. She acts slow and she talks slow. That dude is playing her. That's what everybody think. Everybody said that he playing her. And he got a lot of baggage. She has 2 small kids that are 3 and 4. And, you know, I just hope, you know, I wish the best for her. You know, I wish the best for her. But it seemed like they said an auntie and an uncle have money. They said his auntie got a Rolls Royce. That woman that Evelyn is arguing with. I guess his auntie and uncle have some type of money or something. But I hope, you know, and I think that's why her friends be trying to look out for Jennifer, because they probably know she's a little slow. I think that's why they be trying to look out for her. But if this is what Jennifer want to do, just gonna let her do it. If this is what she wants, just let her do it. Just go on. We're gonna go on and let her do it, y'all. We just gonna have to pray for Jennifer, y'all. We're gonna have to pray for Jennifer and Drew. Oh, last but not least, we didn't talk about Melody. We did not talk about Melody, y'all. I think Melody did another TikTok. And Melody, allegedly, Melody is going to be coming back real soon on our TV screens. Allegedly, she's going to be doing be having some type of show. She's going to be having some type of show. Allegedly. But she didn't tell us quite what, you know, she was going to say what she was going to be doing, but she didn't quite tell us what she was going to, what it was going to be about. She said, no, let me not tell, you know, what was going on. So she didn't want to talk too soon, but I think we're going to be seeing Melody real soon. She did have, she had a TikTok live today, you guys. I don't know how I forgot about that, but she had one today. Let me know if you guys was on the TikTok live. Let me know if you guys were on there today on Melody's TikTok live. Because she had one today at 4 o'clock. Was anybody on Melody's TikTok live today? Yep, she had a live at 4 o'clock today. I got so much stuff going on. I don't know how I missed that. But she did have a TikTok live today at 4, right here. Central Standard Time. She had a TikTok live. Here it is here as well. She had one. So let me know if y'all got on there. So let me know if you guys were on the TikTok live today. I forgot. I don't know how I forgot that, but she had a TikTok live today. But I did say I don't need to buy anything right now because I have so much 7th Avenue beauty stuff right now. Like I said, I have the scrubs, face scrubs, body scrubs, lip scrubs, the oils. And you know, every time you buy a body butter, you get the oil to go with it. So I have so much right now. I also have the lip glosses. I have a lipstick. I have the hat. I have a hat. I have the leggings, the shorts, the shirts, the sweatshirts, t-shirts. So the fan. So I have a lot of stuff for Melanie. So I was like, let me use some of this, use some of this, and then I'll get some more. So that's why I haven't been really buying. You said Apollo's third son is in his 20s and looks just like him. I did see that. Just to me, I don't know how he went that long without knowing he had a son, without him knowing he had an oldest son that's in his 20s, unless the mother didn't tell him. That's a long time ago, knowing that you didn't have a son. You missed Melanie's live too, Sonia. I didn't know she had one. Yep. Helena said she didn't know she had one. She had one today at 3 o'clock, 3 and 4 o'clock. She had a TikTok live. So I missed it too, but I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff. So I don't need any more stuff. I have a lot. All right, guys, I've been on here for 2 hours. Like I said, support the channel. You can do memberships. Also, you can give people memberships. Also, follow me on my other platforms. All of my platforms are Drop the T. All right, guys, let me get up out of here. We've been on here for 2 hours. Good night, everyone. I will see you guys tomorrow. And if you're not a subscriber, think about becoming a subscriber so you can become a T-Drop. I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Good night, good night, good night.